And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
So 2 incompletions have led them to an early 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
Well, 3 and out to start the game would have been a real disappointment. So this is a nice job of finding something you think will work and executing it. And they're able to keep this opening drive going.
They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
2nd down and 3. Off the play fake. McCarthy under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Caught on the right side by Jones. So nothing doing there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the sideline and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Back-to-back incompletions, and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down. And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead.
They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
What's the deal, y'all? Hey, let's go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The tight end in motion right. Back to Mixon on second down. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Stroud now to throw. Left side caught by Diggs. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Here's Stroud. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 5. Stroud looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
They run for it with Mixon. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Brandon, now we find out what their definition of commitment is. They've run it on the first 2 plays. Do they come back and do it again? They're that much closer to getting into the end zone.
Yeah, inching closer and really knocking on the door now. Pierce will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off play action. McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Jefferson has his first catch. He also has a 1st down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. As they've got it as we resume action. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Completes it to Powell. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. That tackle behind the line made by Will Anderson.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. To Jefferson on the slant. So he stopped for no gain. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 23. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The slot man in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Danico Autry able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play it, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Collins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was a long pass attempt downfield, and the ball was popped up in the air. And how come things go from really fast to almost slow motion when the ball's up in the air and the defender's unable to haul it in before it hits the ground?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way full steam, and he broke that one up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Play action. Here's Stroud. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Stroud working out of the gun. That is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Handoff left side. Pierce stiff-armed him. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Stroud to throw it. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Texans. Takedown from 8 yards out. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score 14-6. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Will Anderson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep is Steven Sims. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Stroud. That's underneath to Pierce. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Stroud. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Stroud looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride, and I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm, they've been sharp, they've been on it, and they pick up another first down there.
Stroud off the play fake. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. He was trying to dance in around the sideline, but fell just a couple of yards short. Still, he's got him in great position.
He certainly does. They did a nice job keeping him from getting into the end zone, but they're definitely back on their heels after that run.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Stefon Diggs. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. Good footwork at the 30. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
To throw on second down. McCarthy, throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Back to throw. McCarthy. Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And you start to think if it's going to happen for these guys, it's got to start with this drive. Down 3 scores, they need to start making some inroads. And that'll help the cause there as they pick up good yardage and a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Toward the sideline, intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Play action. Stroud now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Going for it with Pierce. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Texans send the punter out. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front, and to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 82 yards. And the Vikings get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
Well, they'll come up 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. As Stroud now to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. McCarthy going underneath. He's got Hawkinson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Up the middle, Jones. And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. The Vikings on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McCarthy. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, 4th quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem fazed one bit. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you got a ball in your hands now, and you got the thing locked in pretty well. You got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now out comes Houston. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time 1st down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited until the 4th quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Mixon running right. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Mixon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Two yards still to go. Third down now. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
For many people, that's not your standard play call in that third down situation. But for so many offenses, they just want the ball in the hands of their playmakers in open space. And after he caught it, he did a nice job picking up the first down.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
The tackle made there by Harrison Smith.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Here's Stroud. And he's got it. Touchdown. Nico Collins from 19 yards away. And the Texans will add to their fourth quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Showtime, baby. That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. No, you got to get it. Man, let's go. Let's get some up. Let's be smart. Let's do what we got. They can't stop us.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone.
Got it. Ready?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. McCarthy. Throw out wide is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, McCarthy, and that is incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations.
He's got a man complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Come on, baby, get low. Get something together.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Ty Chandler now to return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. On the delay, Jones. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Powell. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen. despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
To throw again, McCarthy. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And quickly they get to the line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And Jefferson's going to have the Vikings first down as he'll get this down to the 23. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Back to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. McCarthy. That's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. McCarthy. This is caught. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike. but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.